Hello, have you ever wondered why many authors, as a matter of fact, 90% of authors, when they write books, they don't make money? 90% of authors who write books, they don't make money from their books. Have you ever wondered why most authors and aspiring authors are broke, even after writing books that have the potential to make them money? Well, in today's conversation, I'm going to be sharing with you 5 major reasons why most authors do not make money from their books. Why most authors are broke like a joke and ready to choke. So I want you to stick with me so that you don't make any of these mistakes that most authors make, and so that you're on the path to publishing profits, making money from your book idea. So by listening to me today, you are guaranteed to be able to identify these 5 mistakes that authors and aspiring authors make when trying to write a book that makes them broke and frustrated. So the first reason that I'm going to give you is because the gurus never teach them how to do this. Most of the gurus you find online, they never teach people how to make money from their book idea. And the reason for this, as I've come to understand and discover, is that they don't know what works, right? So all that you would ever hear the gurus online teach is how to write and how to publish. And the reason for that is because it's relatively easy to write and publish, right? Anybody can teach you how to write and publish a book. In fact, anybody can just go online and copy a bunch of junk from ChatGPT and paste it on a Word document and put it in chapters and publish that as a book. So writing a book is really not a big deal for the gurus online. But the real problem that most gurus online run away from is how to market, how to sell, how to scale a book idea. Now, this is where the rubber begins to meet the road. And this is what the gurus actually never talk about. They only show you how to write and publish. And so when you write and publish, you are left with books stacked in your basement with no idea under God's green earth what to do with those books. You are able to write and publish a book with the help of these gurus online, but the best that you can get is to see your books collect dust in your garage, or see your books on Amazon wasting away every day, hoping to make a book sale every other month, but not even being able to guarantee that you make a sale. And so this is the first problem that I've come to discover in the industry, having written 17 books and counting. And the reason why most gurus are not able to teach you how to market, sell, and scale your book is because most of them at best have just written 1 or 2 books themselves. And then because they've written 1 or 2 books themselves and they have a very good ability to convince or persuade people, they come and they persuade you that, oh, I've written a book, I'm now a coach. And then they start trying to teach you how to do what they've done. And they teach you how to write and publish, and that's where they stop. They leave you in the middle of nowhere, frustrated, confused, and struggling to make a sale in a month. And at the end of the day, they tell you, okay, just keep posting on social media. And you keep posting on social media thinking that that will automatically bring you buyers or bring you clients. But no, it doesn't work that way. And so this is one of the reasons why most authors don't make money from their books. So I want you to avoid this mistake at all costs. And if you're going to subscribe to any guru, make sure that these are people who will not only teach you how to write or publish, but will also teach you and show you how to market, sell, and scale. Make sure that they are not going to run away after they teach you how to write and publish, but they will stay with you and help you market, sell, and scale your book. Most gurus online don't do that, right? So that's the first reason. Now, the second reason why many authors are broke as a joke is because they don't know who they help and they don't know how they help these people, right? So because they don't know who they help and how they help them, they just write a book in a vacuum and they say, oh, I just want to tell my story. I've always wanted to tell my story. And because they've always wanted to tell their story, they write a book. They write a book they want and not a book people want. Right? But what you want to do is to write a book people want if you want to succeed or if you want to make money from your book idea. And this is another very big mistake I've seen in the industry. Now, another mistake that most authors make in their book journey or in their publishing journey that causes them to be unsuccessful or makes them broke is that they write books that spook people instead of books that hook people. So their books are spooky and not hooky. What do I mean by that? So when they write their books, they write it in a way that alienates their audience, that drives their audience away, instead of in a way that captivates their audience. Right? When you write a book that hooks readers, a book that hooks your potential clients, you find that they'll be the one running after you to buy a book. They'll be begging you to buy your book and buy whatever thing that you sell after your book. But when your book spooks readers, when your book spooks clients, they'll be afraid to read your book. They'll be afraid to take you up on your promise on your book. And one example that I'll give you that will help you identify if your book is spooky or hooky is this. When someone picks up your book and say, oh, this book is too heavy or the pages are too much for me to read, that is a sign that your book is spooking them, is making them scared. Your book idea and your book should be so hooky that even if it is 500 pages that makes that book up, people will read it. People will sleep on that book. They will take it with them to work. They will read the book while eating. They will read the book on the subway, on transit. They will not put that book down until they finish reading that book. That's how you know that your book is hooky. So when you start hearing people saying your book is too long, or the pages are too long, or the book is too boring, it means that your book is spooking people instead of hooking them. Now, another reason why most authors are unable to make money from their book is this. They don't know how to market their books, right? That's the number 4 reason. They don't know how to market their book. And one of the reasons why they don't know how to market their book is because they don't even know what the market wants. They don't even know who the market is. And so they think marketing is about running ads, but that's not true. That could not be further from the truth. Marketing your book goes beyond just running ads, right? So most authors don't make money from their book because nobody even knows they exist. Nobody knows their book exists, and they think that marketing is about running ads. And so they keep burning money on Amazon ads. They keep burning money on Facebook ads. They keep burning money on YouTube ads with no returns, and so they remain frustrated. So if you don't want to be in this mess as an upcoming author or as an already published author who already has a book or more, you want to dial in your marketing. You want to figure out how to work on your marketing in an innovative way that will drive interest in your book idea. Now, the 5th reason why most authors are broke and frustrated and why they don't make money from their book idea is because they don't know how to sell, right? They don't know how to sell their book or their book idea. I think that's the better way to put it. They don't know how to sell their book idea. And they think selling is convincing. And because they think selling is convincing, they miss the mark. But rather, selling can be best described as persuading people who already have a desire that what you have for them is going to help them accomplish their desire. While convincing is forcing people to desire what you already have. So what most authors do is that they write a book without the market in mind, without the reader in mind, and when they write the book, they try to create desire in the reader for their book. And this is a recipe for disaster. But to be a successful author who makes money, who actually makes money from his or her book idea, you want to figure out a place where your potential reader is already longing for a solution, already has a desire for a solution. And when you find that sweet spot, you want to help them see how your book or your book idea is going to help them fulfill a desire they already have. So you're not trying to create a desire in your prospect or in your client or in your reader, but you're using the desire that's already in them to persuade them that this book that you have is the vehicle or is the bridge to them getting what they want. So I want you to see your book as a bridge. So this is your ideal client or your ideal reader, and they want to get to this island. They want to get to this island, whatever it is. You want to make sure your book is a bridge that will help them get to the place they already desire in their minds or in their head. But what most authors do is that they create a book, they make their book the end game, and they try to create a desire in the minds of their ideal readers. And so it doesn't work that way. That's why most authors are frustrated. Now, I've given you 5 reasons. There are many more reasons why many authors don't make money from their book. But if you work on these 5 reasons and try to undo these 5 mistakes, if you're already making them, your chances of making money from your book idea has significantly increased. I'm not like other gurus who only teach people how to write and publish and then they run out of the room. They leave the WhatsApp group, they leave the chat group. No, I'm not like that. I'm going to be with you. I'm going to work with you. I'm going to walk you through the process from conceiving your idea to making money or profiting from your idea. So if you're an aspiring author or you're an already published author and you need help fixing any of these mistakes, or you want to write, publish, sell, market, scale your book idea into a 6 and 7 figure business brand, then you're in the right place. And I have a series of programs that I offer to people to help them go from where they are to where they want to be in their entrepreneurship journey or in their book business. So if you'd like to get some help, or if you'd like to join my inner circle or my coaching program, feel free to hit the button below this video and book a strategy session now.